DC here. Hi guys and gals. Hey, hope you're well. It is Wednesday and I'm out walking a little bit. There's some people over there. Can I see them now? Oh, I think they've left. They've left. That were sledding. So I'm walking in one of the parks. You can see actually there's a little building over there, and yeah, it's cool enough. It's around freezing. It's not very cold. I'm gonna put on my gloves. It's not very cold, but it's cold enough to want to wear those gloves. Just a minute. Sorry about that. Get them on. Yeah. Okay. So we can chat now a little bit better. I even got my walking stick and the studs on my boots so that I won't be slipping around, because it is actually, well, where I'm walking here, nothing's cleaned up, so it's pretty slippery at times, but that's okay. I'm well equipped, so that's good. Oh, I was you can still hear them. They're playing around over there. There's a good hill over there, so anyway, so there's one of those kids going down. I don't know if you saw him or not, doesn't matter. Yeah, so I was listening to a few podcasts and walking along. I've been walking for, well, about an hour and a quarter, something like that. And I don't walk quickly. I just walk, and listen to the podcasts. And I'm doing a loop right now. I'm not doing a very long loop. So I go by people sometimes that are sitting or playing a few times, and they'll look at me kind of wondering, like, what's that guy doing? I don't know. Anyway, I guess not that many people just walk for walking, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I'm wearing my sunglasses. There is no sun, but the snow, I'll put that there. The snow is, bright enough that it kind of blinds you nevertheless. Maybe I should have worn, I do have somewhere a pair of orange glasses, which I could have worn as well. That wouldn't have been so bad, maybe, because it is kind of dark. Yeah. Oh, one of the things that I've been, that I listened to yesterday was on YouTube, an old television show from Canada, from Quebec. And if you're not a French Quebec person, so basically, yeah, I would say a French Quebec person, you probably have never heard of Les Histoires des Pays d'en Haut. Maybe you've heard of Seraphim, the man with the heart of stone, it used to be called. There was a book that was written, but it really has nothing to do with the story. It was on television. It was on the radio before it came on black and white television. And there's, it's one of these classical love triangles and so on, but I won't get into the story as such. But what I did find kind of interesting was there was a lady that wrote to someone that she had helped, someone that was known as basically one of the town drunks, pretty much a no-gooder, never amounted to much. But she wrote to him and said that she needed to borrow $100. Now, this is something that's in the, I don't know, would it be the 1880s probably, something around there like that, 1870s, 1880s. And so $100 was a lot of money. And everybody was saying, but how can you ask, his name was Bidou. How can you ask Bidou for money? This guy never has any money. And the lady said, if he's learned anything, he'll find it. Now, when Bidou got that letter, he thought, like, how could it be that she needs money? She never needed money. She's the one who helped me. But now she needs money? No, I can't do it. I don't have any money. But then we saw him in the show going to different people and getting ready to borrow money with interest to send her that money. And finally, he brings the money to her, and she says, I didn't need the money. I just wanted to see if you would find it. Now, that was something I thought was pretty good in a way, because this guy, Bidou, if you watch that show over years, and my grandparents used to watch it, and I had to watch it as a kid. I had to watch it with them, because remember, on television you couldn't watch many other things. If you're watching that, that's all you would watch. And if I'm not wrong, it probably was the show that was just before the hockey game. Anyway, having said that, back to the show, I was thinking, I do remember that actual episode, but thinking like, somebody showed compassion at one time for somebody that nobody else wanted to show compassion for or believe. And now, let's be honest, a lot of times somebody might just say, I just don't have it. Sorry, can't help you. But every now and then, that seed that you've planted blossoms. And at least in this episode, that seed blossomed. And the person did everything that he could to find, and he got scorned, and because he was asked to be, not to tell why he needed the money. So he got scorned, he got insults, he more or less got thrown out of a place where he asked for the money, and finally he got it. Now, like I say, I'm not going to go into the story, but I thought, like, how much or how often do we, or do I, because I'm talking to you, but maybe I'm thinking about myself, how often do I write somebody off and think like, nothing good is going to come of that person? And then all of a sudden you see something did, because somebody trusted them. Now, those of you who know me will probably think that I'll start preaching. You might be right, but I won't. But there is clearly something of a message, of goodness, love somehow, and belief in redemption. Yeah. Anyway, you tell me about it. What do you think? Do you think that most people would not bother? Or do you know a few, that would go all out for you? Okay, so I'm just going to take off my gloves so I can turn this thing off. So I'll be DC signing off. Take care, everybody. And what is it? It's Wednesday, hump day. So I hope you have a good week, what's left of it. Bye-bye. Take care.